What's up, people? This is Jeff Brown coming to you live from Killeen, Texas, with Jeff's Wild World of Sports. Um, Unfortunately, I wish I could be talking to you guys under better circumstances, but unfortunately, I have some bad news. I was just watching on the TV. Basically, this is breaking news as of right now. Um, it's pretty much been confirmed. Uh, Unfortunately, Manny Pacquiao, according to Bob Arum, has pulled out of the Pacquiao Mayweather fight, which was scheduled for March the 13th at the MGM Grand Las Vegas, based on the fact that he did not want to take an Olympic style blood test that which Floyd Mayweather himself asked for through his people. Um, I mean, we've heard all the so-called charges and everything. We all know what this is about. Everybody knows Manny Pacquiao is very superstitious about taking blood tests and whatnot. And from my standpoint, it's superstition. Okay, um, I look at this more as a ploy by Floyd. It's gamesmanship. It's something we've seen in boxing for years. But as a fan, I feel very cheated that Manny Pacquiao would do something like this. He's supposed to be the blood and guts warrior. He's supposed to be this great fighter, and everybody's afraid of needles. I'm afraid of needles myself, but we're talking about a big money fight here, and you're willing to just pull out of it. But it also shows you and kind of makes you wonder if he was really, the fighter that we thought he was. With the charges, I've seen it off and on about him possibly being on steroids and all that. It's tough for me to say. I can't make a judgment on it. The man is a great fighter. Okay, he's a great, great fighter. But if you can't even take a blood test, then it kind of makes me wonder. It shouldn't matter when the blood test is going to be taken. Just take the blood test, dude. And for all you fans out there, Manny Pacquiao, I do have to say I've kind of lost a little bit of respect for him. It does not discount what he's done, but I will go on record as saying I have lost a bit of respect for him because if you are the man that fears no man, then you're willing to fight anybody. It shouldn't matter what the stipulation should be. If this is the fight that you want and this is the fight that the fans want to see, you should take the fight regardless of the stipulations. There's been many of fighters over the years that have had to go on the champion's terms. Floyd is, even though this should be an even money fight, Floyd is considered to be the guy that Pacquiao would have to be considered the all around, once and for all best pound for pound fighter in the world. Okay, I get that, but what I don't get is a guy that pulls out of a fight. And believe it or not, I predicted to a few of my friends long before I started this thing um, that when the fight came off, that March 13th was a little bit too soon for this fight to come off anyway. And I'll give you my reasons why. One, you got to think, yes, he beat Cotto hands down, no problem. But when you take into account the amount of time it takes for a fighter to prepare for a fight of this magnitude, especially when you're talking about a big money fight like this, an important fight that everybody wants to see, you want to be at your best. Okay, um, not saying that this blood test is being used as an excuse or anything, but I just kind of figured at some point there was going to be something that would that was going to cause this fight not to happen on the date that they thought. And truth be told, all the paperwork, all the necessary contractual obligations and things of that nature that were being set up and getting ready to be prepared for this fight weren't even everything wasn't even finalized yet. In other words, so I can't say I'm surprised that this has happened, but at the same time, I'm very upset in the way and fashion that this is being done. It's not so much to discount a fighter for what he is. Like I said, I feel like it's gamesmanship on Floyd's part. We've seen it for years. You know, Pacquiao, just take the blood test, dude. Just take the blood test. Show these people, that shit shouldn't even matter. And let's get this fight on because this is the fight that everybody wants to see. But in closing, once again, look out for my radio show. Um, Tell me what you guys think about this. I'd love to see a few video responses on this because I know I'm definitely going to get some. But people, you're not going to make me believe for a second and have me feel feel the way that these chumps on the TV do, that Floyd Mayweather is scared of Manny Pacquiao, because that is not the case. I'm going to make that clear. I'm going to make that real clear right here and now. Floyd Mayweather is not scared of anybody. And if you don't believe that, then the man shouldn't even be still undefeated. He's fought the best of the best. He's beaten every man that's been put in front of him. Why would he be scared of this guy? Why would he be scared of this guy? He's called him out. Pacquiao claims he didn't want the fight, but he took the fight. So if he's any more of a man than what we think he is, then he'll take this fight. If not, then I'll go ahead on record and saying that he's scared, because we want to see this fight happen. You guys are boxing fans out there. Be the judge for yourself. Send your comments, send your emails. I want to hear what you think, and get back at me. Holla.